Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about my top newborn essentials. Now that Andrew is getting out of the newborn phase, I'm going to talk about the top things that I used when we first brought him home from the hospital. Some of them we even still use today, but these are my top newborn essentials and the things that I just couldn't imagine life without. Okay, so the first thing is wet bags. This is a tiny little zip up wet bag, and this actually stays in the diaper bag. As most of you guys know, I do cloth diaper, but even if you don't cloth diaper, honestly, I can see how wet bags could come in handy. Sometimes you're in a place when you can't find a trash can and you need something to do with your diaper and you don't want to put an old, nasty, poopy, disposable diaper into your diaper bag. So these wet bags definitely come in handy. It zips up, completely contains all the smell. I just throw this in with the diapers, any diapers that we used while we were out. I just throw this in the load with the diapers and it gets clean along with the diapers, and it's just a huge help. I got this one, I think, from PlanetWise. I got this from PlanetWise, and yeah, it's great. I love it so much. Next, as I've mentioned quite a few times in a couple of my old videos, Andrew at the beginning had a really hard time keeping things down. He was constantly just projectile vomiting all of his feed. After every single feed, he was just vomiting all of his food, and it was really frustrating and really hard. It took him over 6 weeks to get back to his birth weight. He just was just throwing up everything. And one thing that we tried that actually really helped us is pacifiers. This is the Nook. We also use the Soothie. We use the Soothie a lot more, but I like these little holes in the sides. But we stopped using this one because I actually read about a baby that sucked the nipple off, and not on a Nook, but on a pacifier like this where the nipple is attached to plastic, sucked the nipple off and was choking on it. So we started using the Soothies just because I couldn't find his Soothie, because he doesn't use a Passy anymore. He just used one probably until he was about 6 weeks old, I would say, maybe 7 or 8 weeks, but around there. And this really helped. Just the sucking motion helped him keep it down. And so we would put him at a 45-degree angle, and we would give him his pacifier after we had already kept him upright for about 30 minutes after feeding him, and this more often than not helped him keep his food down. So this was a definite lifesaver. He refuses to take a pacifier anymore. We tried, and we don't try anymore, because he doesn't want them anymore. They serve their purpose. Going along with that, if you have a very pukey baby, burp cloths are going to be your number one best friend. We only had like 5 burp cloths when he was born, and then I realized how often we needed them, and so we went out and got a ton more. And even now, he doesn't throw up as often. He just spits up every once in a while, but these come in handy. Just throw them over your shoulder. I like to just lay the burp cloth down. If I'm going to lay him down in his rock and play or something like that, I'll just lay this down underneath his head, so that way he won't get any spit up on whatever he's laying on. Burp cloths are definitely awesome. Next, all new parents know that swaddling is so important, and it definitely helps baby get sleep, which helps you get sleep. We got these Swaddle Me blankets. It's by a company called Swaddle Me, and they're just a little sack, and it's Velcro, and you just put baby in there and then close it up, and he stays in there nice and snug. Andrew was a wiggler when we would swaddle him in swaddling blankets or something like that. He would just wiggle his arms out, and then the startle reflex, and he would just wake himself up, and it was just such a nightmare. So we got these Swaddle Me blankets. We don't use them anymore. It says that you can use them until like 5 months or something, but he doesn't like to be swaddled anymore, so we don't use them anymore, but they were definitely handy when we did. Okay, the next newborn essential is this little nose sucker. This is literally just the one that they gave us at the hospital. I think we took like 3 of these. This is amazing. It's so awesome. It's so easy to use, number one. And number two, he hates it. Don't get me wrong, he hates this thing. so much, but it has been a lifesaver for us. He is a very congested little boy, so this comes in handy. We just come right in, and now we're even still using it today, and now he really doesn't even mind. His nostrils have gotten a little bit bigger, so it doesn't feel so much like you're sucking his brain out of his nostril. So I just go in there, put this in his nose, and give it a little suck, and out comes the little boogies. Okay, as a lot of you know, I am exclusively breastfeeding, and the number one thing that came in handy for me breastfeeding was the Boppy. This came in so handy. It just looks like this, and you just put it around you like so, and then you just lay baby and you can nurse, and it's awesome. I love it so much. You don't know how awkward it's gonna be holding a tiny little 8-pound baby that's just flopping around, can't control their head, and trying to nurse them at the same time. This Boppy just kind of gave me a little support. It helped me a ton, and now we use it for things like tummy time. We lay him down on it and he can look around, and I still nurse him on it most of the time, and it really came in handy. I love it. I love it so much. The next newborn essential that I'm going to talk about are nursing pads. Nursing pads come in two different types. They have these little cotton ones like this. These are reusable. You just throw them in the wash and give them a good wash, and then you can use them again. Or they have these. This is by Medela. These are just the little disposable ones. I've used both. These definitely came in handy when my milk was regulating. When it was first coming in, I was engorged. It was just crazy. I was leaking all the time. And now it's kind of gotten under control. I don't really need these too often, but they definitely are a must-have for a newborn if you're breastfeeding. All right, the last thing that I'm going to talk about is this Mama Mio, the tummy rub butter. I actually got this, not this particular one, but this brand when I was entering my second trimester of pregnancy. I started using this to help prevent stretch marks and help just make my stomach more elastic to help stretch it. Also been using this postpartum. I don't use it anymore really, but this definitely helped postpartum. I just feel like it helped tighten my tummy up. This isn't a baby essential, but it's definitely for the postpartum period. I would definitely recommend this. I just feel like it's helped tighten up my tummy more than if I didn't use it, but this definitely helped me during pregnancy, so this is amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my postpartum tummy since I'm talking about this Mama Mio stuff, and just show you guys. I know you don't know what it looked like immediately after I gave birth to him, but I definitely feel like it helped sort of just tighten things up a little bit more. And I'm just going to give you a little disclaimer. This is only a 3-month postpartum belly, so it's not going to be perfect. I definitely need to get to the gym and tone up, but this is all just from pretty much this Mama Mio. I haven't been working out at all, especially not my stomach. Okay, so this is my tummy. I just really feel like it just helped tighten things up. I feel like everything was a lot more loose at the beginning, and I just feel like it's much tighter now, and I definitely attribute that to the Mama Mio tummy rub butter. So that is the end of my newborn essentials video. I hope that you guys definitely got some good tips out of this. I know that I was watching a lot of these videos when I was in my 3rd trimester and I was getting ready to have the baby, and I was just making sure that I had all the things that I needed. If you guys think I left anything out, definitely leave it in the comments below so that other people who come and watch this video can know of some good things for newborns to have. If you haven't already, I hope that you will give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.